What better deal is there than to be able to stand in water up to your waist and look down and see your feet? I mean, it's a great deal. And we have a lot of lakes that have that quality. This particular area of Minnesota and this county is blessed with somewhere in the neighborhood of 960 100-acre lakes, and most of them have real good water quality to them.
We moved up here about 12 and a half years ago and moved the family up here and was able to do that with our jobs. So I had the opportunity to office out of my home, and we talked about what our jobs entail and that we were able to do that.
And with my job, you know, I could probably live most anywhere. I think of the commute time that I used to do when we lived in the Twin Cities and to and from the airport and whatnot. I'm not having that much more driving, and it's a whole lot nicer drive. Our daughters were, you know, 3 and 4 when we got here. And I think they're pretty happy, and we've given them the, you know, opportunity. Would you like to move back to the Twin Cities? And they're like, not a chance.
You know, to see them grow up in the smaller community and not the large schools to get lost behind and to just be a number. They are who they are, and who they become is because of where we live and the friends that they have.
So we're looking for volume. So what do we need to do to this equation so that we can solve for volume? So we are in Grand Rapids at the Grand Rapids High School, and the class that I'm teaching is physics. And I'm in the telepresence room here, and the kids that you see on the screen are in Big Fork. It's nice that we're able to have this technology because there are some classes that wouldn't normally be offered, and it allows these kids to have an opportunity that they wouldn't normally have. We want to make sure the kids in this area have the best learning opportunity possible. My kids growing up, I mean, I know that they're going to get the best education in this school district.
So we're going to use iPads, and we're going to use a program called Keynote.
The community, the taxpayers have helped create this space. They've helped pay for it, and this is a way that they can reap the benefits of what we think have been strategic investments that not only will help connect our kids, but help connect our community to communities across the state and across the nation. And you know, really, as we think about what the future is for our kids, thinking globally for them and globally for our community.
Schools are the center of any community. By definition, the school is the center of the community. By putting the world-class performing arts center adjacent to that, this facility becomes available to the school, the community. It becomes a meeting place, it becomes a cross. It's a place where the school and the community and those touring artists from out of town all meet in this venue, and it's a wonderful sense of community.
Scoop it out, good, yeah.
I've been teaching at schools since, well, as soon as I left Houston Ballet Academy. I even did some teaching there. But as far as the talent level goes, this school is unrivaled. These kids have been incredibly receptive. I think, you know, the Rife Center in particular plays a huge part in bringing multicultural influences with being a presenter. So it really is a cultural, just a melting pot. It's fantastic.
Oh, that's a dandy. We'll get the net on that one. The true up north.
It's kind of a special place to be, right here on the Mississippi, and you got the hardwoods and the 4 seasons, and it seems like by the time you get tired of one season, you get another one to enjoy. It's a big enough town, you got a lot of things to do, but a small enough town that you're not that far from, you know, getting out and enjoying the wilderness.
Today is our spring powwow for Itasca Community College. I'm a member of Ogeechee-Dah, the secretary this year.
We invite the local school districts over to come on campus and see what a powwow is all about. Powwows reaffirm Native cultural values. We hear the Native language spoken. we hear these ancient songs sung.
I think it's neat that there's that kind of heritage and that kind of celebration culture here. To get along, people need to understand each other and know each other. And I think things like the spring powwow and different events that we have give people an opportunity to learn. Whether or not they want to ask is up to them, but it gets it out there. And I think, celebrating diversity is, it's all of us trying to get along and respect one another.
Moving up to Grand Rapids area in Itasca County, in the last 5 years, we have noticed a huge explosion of advancement in medical technology. Lakewood Surgery Center is relatively new. They were able to build a state-of-the-art medical surgical care facility. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, Deer River Healthcare Center, and Big Fork Valley Hospital are all within this county and have had the same advances in hospital advanced medical care. So there's been a huge growth, and what that does for the community, we found, is people do not have to go to a metropolitan area to get quality medical care.
The Itasca area, or the greater Arrowhead region, is certainly a resource-based economy today, but has been since the very beginning. Well, as we all know, the thing that first attracted the loggers' axe to this area were the great big pine trees. They were vast, and they were huge, and they were beautiful. And the people that work the trees, that work the lumber, that make the paper, they're really truly craftsmen and craftswomen. It's really hard not to fall in love with this area when you see it. We've got world-class natural resources. We've got fantastic recreational opportunities, and you just can't ask for a better mix of opportunities like that. What is still here today that attracts people, all those things and more.
All I have to do is look out my car window as I'm driving into work, and I see solutions. We have all of the tools right here that we need to become energy independent. We have all the tools that we need to create new markets and new economic engines that can drive not just the state, not just this region, but the entire country, and we like to think the entire world. So what keeps me going is seeing that no matter how complex the world's problems, communities like Grand Rapids and areas like northeast Minnesota really have the know-how and the resources they need to address these problems, as Americans have for decades.
The fact that we are at this, I guess, unique crossroads of culture, of natural resources and transportation and technology infrastructure makes Grand Rapids a great place to invest in. It makes it a great place to grow.
Hopeful communities make ambitious choices for their future because they have hope. They see a brighter place. They see a vision for their community. How can we get better? I think that any community that rests on its laurels, on where it's at right now, no matter how good and great it is, you get to a point where you become stagnant. Vibrant communities say, we're great, but guess what? We're going to be greater, and we're going to figure out how to do this.
I would say that people always should hopefully feel connected to where they live in a real powerful way, because it supports them and it makes them appreciate their own life more, I think, and it gives their life meaning.